I'm gonna do us both a favor and just get a cig going already.
You have to pee. I fucked up. Oh my god.
Hey, want to stop at the mission?
Do they always have bathrooms available?
Yeah, the porta potties. There's 2 porta potties, and then there's 2 public restrooms. But
So then, do you actually want to start the sig now, or do you want to wait until we get there?
I'll start it now. We could probably finish it.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, I got tipped $22 today.
That's nice. Are you still the
Actually,
worst tipped cashier?
Oh, definitely. But I haven't really been checking. But I got tipped $30 today.
Damn. It's fucked up.
In one ticket.
Yeah, something about that $30 being distributed to every worker don't sit right with me.
Yeah, I know. But like at the end of the day,
someone gave you $30 because they thought you were a good cashier, and that shit's going to all the fuck ups and heathens that work at Woodstock. I don't like that.
I get that, but again, I'm the kind of person who like I'll always think about the greater population before myself.
Yeah.
Maybe because I hate myself. Maybe
because
I
you're
love
a democratic
people.
socialist.
Am I?
Maybe you're just a communist.
Maybe I just like people.
No.
I like. No, that's not it. No, Anthony.
Are you out of your
come
damn
on,
mind?
dude.
I'm kidding.
I get it. You're a nihilist. Like,
I'm not even a nihilist. You will flame me so hard for just
because you're not.
I know,
and
it's a joke. I'm just a nihilist.
Is it actually?
I'm not actually a nihilist.
Okay, cool.
I thought that was clear, but apparently it's not.
Well, like
I'm just joking whenever I bring it up because I think it's a funny philosophy.
The thing is like, I'm so bad at telling when people are like being sarcastic or when they're being serious.
Yeah,
like
especially over text. I mean, I get that.
Yes, especially over text. But also, like, I just have anxiety, so, like, I always think people, like, they secretly mean it. Like,
yes. I mean, that's why...
When someone's joking, sorry for interrupting.
No, it's okay.
But, like, when someone's, I don't know, if you just joke around, like, wow, Evelyn, you're, like... You're really doing that. You're really making that pizza slowly. Then I think like, oh, are they saying that as a joke right now, but then secretly mean it, so like I can get a hint? Like that's just where my mind goes immediately.
Yes. The brain of a person riddled with anxiety.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I mean, this is why intimacy isn't real, right? You never really know what someone's true thoughts are.
It's true.
Therefore, intimacy is
and like,
not real.
You know what? Okay, backtrack. What you said. You never really know anyone's thoughts, and I think that's like an important thing to think about. Like, you're not always gonna know what to do. You're not always gonna know what to say or think or like, and that's just you yourself. Like, imagine other people. You can't always get that. You can't always assume of others when you can barely assume of yourself, in a way.
Damn, why the fuck did we get so deep, like, 5 minutes into this
because,
shit? I don't even know what to say back to that. Word. I'll say that.
Word. Damn, bro. Based.
Damn, that shit was deep.
Dude, that like, flag is stuck in the tree.
Are these flags at half-mast right now?
I think so, yeah.
Evelyn and I are currently standing in, the mission courtyard of SLO.
Yes. If anyone has ever been a young child in California, you probably know about the missions
talking about the missions
that are along the lane of California, known as I always forget the name, but it's on Highway 1. It has a bunch of missions on there, and we are currently standing in front of the San Luis Obispo mission. Do you ever think about that, like, Native Americans died on, like, this very spot, probably?
I didn't know that. I mean...
Not that they died here, but, like, that they were forced into Christianity. That, like, on this, probably right on this spot, like, little children were playing with, like, loincloths with, like, a really, like...
Playing with, like, a wooden wheel and just, like, rolling it with a stick. I think
1772.
that might be Pilgrim shit. I'm just fucking up. But yeah, we're in the mission again if you listen to the last episode. But the thing that's getting me, the thing that's throwing me is that the flags in the mission are at half-mast, and I'm just wondering what mass shooting did I miss this time.
Isn't there always a mass shooting, though?
It seems that way.
Do you think that
It really seems like that's been the way things have been going.
Dude, once we open up, suddenly, like, there's mass shootings everywhere.
Yeah,
it's almost like
people have been waiting.
we have a gun problem. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Do you ever think about ghosts, Anthony? What do you think about... Do you think ghosts are real? Like, do you think that out of the corner of your eye, you're gonna see, like, a Native American, like, actually playing with that wheel on this mission?
I need to be stoned for this conversation. I don't know. Do you want to pause it while you go to the bathroom, and then we'll continue our ghost stories?
What was that meme that I sent you that was like, no, keep the phone on while you piss?
Don't you dare
Don't
fucking
you
don't you dare mute the FaceTime microphone. I want to hear you pissing. I want to hear that bacon sizzling sound. Anywho, yeah, let's pause it.
I can pause mine if you want to continue yours.
This might be good for our viewership if you don't pause it while you're peeing, but...
But who's actually gonna watch? Or listen?
I don't know. Let's just pause it. We'll be right back. All right. Our bladders empty.
Let's go.
Dicks
still soft. Will get hard at the end of this walk. Wanna know what's hella weird? We can go see Jack and Alex.
Right now?
Yeah.
Should we?
No, because we're doing the pod.
Right.
But, like, we could.
We could. Also, they're probably asleep. Maybe not Jack.
Didn't we call Alex at, like...
Yeah, when did we call his ass? When was that? Like 12:30?
Oh, look, an earring.
Oh, nice. Hey, y'all, like 2 weeks ago, 2 weekends ago, Evelyn and I, you know.
We never told the pod about that.
You heard us. You heard our story. You heard us, like, talking about it a little bit. We decided to spontaneously hike Madonna at, like, 11:30, 12:30.
We left at, like, 11. We got to the top of Madonna at 11:30.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember? Because I, like, told you, I was like, oh, we could technically go get Woodstocks right now.
Yeah.
And you were like, you want to bike there? And I was like, I don't think we're going to get down fast enough.
No.
And we did not.
No, we hiked that shit in the middle of the night. We got lost twice, basically. We took the wrong way down, ended up on the other side of the fucking mountain at Madonna Ranch, and we had to call
Madonna Ranch, yeah.
We had to call our buddy Alex, you know.
We didn't have to. We were just like, yeah, so...
We could have walked home.
We could have, yeah.
But we chose not to.
Oh my God, like...
I'm glad we didn't have to.
There wasn't a trespassing sign. There wasn't a no trespassing sign. But, like...
It felt like...
Hopping that fence, I felt a little bit alive.
Did not feel legal. Let me tell you. Hopping that fence, listening to Phoebe Bridgers, felt kind of fucking good.
It just, like... It made me... Yeah, it made me feel alive. And I am gracious that Anthony persuaded me. Because I did have a thought like, oh, like, if we don't want to do this, we should probably just walk back and, like, retrace our steps to find that path. We really wanted to ignore it or avoid it. But we did not. We instead hopped a fence into, like, the, like, maintenance, like, not shelters, like barns, not even that.
There's like the area behind Madonna where there's like some barns, like
they like
not sheds.
They
it's
probably,
like where the expo center is. It looks like a storage area.
The storage, yes.
Like a staging area, maybe, like where bands park their band trucks and shit. But
yeah,
also
basically
where they put their
like
horse feed.
the behind the scenes type shit.
Yeah.
Where like people who probably like are at Madonna also don't go. Whoa, I've never seen that.
The lights?
Yeah, what is this?
I don't know, it's kind of nice though. Yeah, it felt illegal, but don't worry guys, I assured Evelyn that if the cops came, I would be the one to talk to them.
He would blame it on me.
No, not then. I would be the one to talk to them because...
Because you know what? White people get away with a lot of shit.
Because, you know, they'll hear me out, and I know they will. I know.
I've
I know
never
they got
seen
my
this
back.
cow before.
I think there's a couple on this property. There exists a picture out there of my sister, me, Nick, Marta, and Hank all on one of these cows.
Dude, this is a math cow.
Fucking nerd-ass cow.
G. So this is usually like signifying mass. What is this?
E equals MC squared. What
Type
the fuck
bullshit.
does that shit mean?
E equals MC squared has been
We got matrices
built
on
upon.
here. This isn't construction. What is this?
E equals 2.7182818828. Hey, do you remember this? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Yeah, never used this shit. Ever.
What is that? The quadratic formula?
Yes, it is.
Who fucking cares, man? Let's keep going. Who gives a shit? You know, is the creamery open?
Want to find out?
Yeah.
We both have masks, right?
Yeah, I have a mask.
I also have mine.
It's probably not open.
I also have $22.
Yeah.
What is this? I've never been here. Seafood grill.
It's
Whoa.
it's just like a.
I
like
know
a
we never have to, but I always want to eat at fancy restaurants with you.
Man, I want to so bad, but we never fucking do.
Like Luna Red. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, this place looks like it would bang. I love oysters and seafood. Fuck. We gotta go to Goshi too. Me and my mother went there one time. Really
was
good,
that?
really expensive sushi.
This is a smoke-free property. Time to light a joint.
I'm gonna apply to my 9th job tomorrow.
Wait,
So
what
we'll see.
about Ernie Ball?
I mean, I thought the interview went decently enough, and they said that they would definitely call me back for a background check, or email me back for a background check. But here we
Fit
are.
check.
Fit check. These pants are too big.
These pants are also too big, dude. Check this shit out.
My ass too flat for my damn pants. Sad. But yeah, it's been like a week and a half still waiting for the follow-up email. I've emailed them back twice now.
Dude,
I'm just hoping that they move really slowly, because man, I'm tired of talking about getting a job. It's not cute anymore. I just want one.
You want to work out Woodstocks?
No.
No, you don't. Whoa, new cow. Hi, cow.
Well, there's another
That one has bubbles.
And there's one right there. It looks
What?
more like a bull. But
What is this area, man?
I don't know. Where the fuck is Night Creamery from here? I don't think it's open, but
Oh, you can sit
I
on.
thought it would be over here. What the fuck is going on?
This bowl you can sit on. So we are in front of Active Coffee Co. There is a bowl here that has like seating, which is really cute. Never seen that. There's a bike rack with one little bike lock.
So I don't know
I
what
just
this...
entered this like really vacant parking
Hey,
lot
there's Cheap Thrills.
that is really sus. Oh, we walked down.
Can we
all the
walk
way
in
here.
front of Cheap Thrills? Because I remember 3 months ago they were hiring and I didn't even
Let's
bother
go.
to apply because I was not like...
Thinking about it?
I had a lot of money back then.
And then you thought you had a stimmy and you spent like, what, $200?
No, 3 months ago I just like didn't have my speakers yet, didn't have a girlfriend yet, so I
That's
had
weird to
like
think
a
about.
shit ton of money. And then, you know, life got in the way. It happens. So I just want to like see if they have a help wanted sign by chance. If you'll humor me, Evelyn, which you
Fine.
obviously are. We're just walking right towards it.
What do you mean humor you? If I'll humor you to
Dude,
walk
epic
over here.
Beatles moment. Crossing the street. Help wanted. They still want help. Interesting.
Take a photo. Or
Bro.
like, I don't know if they have something open here.
Well, that's good to know that they still want help.
We are open and safe.
Hours.
Use competitor gift cards. Pay your bills here. Cheap Thrills. trade-ins, always welcome.
Well, here's another place I can submit an app and not hear back from. So maybe I'll do that. I think I will. There's a winery that's hiring. And I was going to apply there.
I think you'd have a better time working at Cheap Thrills, if I'm going to be honest.
Then a winery?
Yeah.
I certainly know more about records and music than I do about wine. But I like both a lot. You know?
I don't know. I feel like Cheap Thrills is more like...
Cheap Thrills is also way closer than the winery.
Yeah.
Like it's
But not even that. I just feel like it's more not homey in a way, but like it just seems like you'd have a better chance of getting in here than at a winery.
Probably.
Cause like Cheap Thrills, like not a lot of people go here. Like, they probably just get people where they can.
It's probably mostly like an organizational and like register job, cashier job. Which any dumb bastard like myself can do.
Hey. We're not being negative.
But there's like a whole nother section of Cheap Thrills where they sell comics and like board games. And that's not my field. I don't know anything about that.
Who said it had to be?
Nobody, I guess, but...
You don't even know.
It'd be nice to know about it.
You're assuming there are questions before you even get the questions. What, you think they're going to be like, do you know about comic version 2 of this Marvel series from 1980? Like,
probably
no,
not,
dude.
but if a customer wants to like talk to me, like have a basic conversation about comics or board games, it'd be nice to know something about it.
I mean, you can learn something about it.
Yeah.
But like
can.
basic facts to have a conversation.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, like what do you know about this like series? You'd be like, oh, I don't. You can just be honest.
I don't do that.
That's me in Woodstock.
I
It's
don't
like
do that.
like some
I don't
ladies.
do that nerd shit.
No.
Get out of my face.
No. Hold on. Okay. Fuck up. Second, you don't have to know about everything to be at that kind of job.
No.
Like I work at Woodstocks and like every
Am
time
I,
people are
am
like,
I claiming that?
That's true.
No.
I'm assuming
What are we
you're
even
going
talking
to say.
about? Hey, look, those people are fighting. That's pretty sweet.
Nah, they're just bros. It's really cute though. We want to pass by this place and hear all the sounds.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, this is a bar. I think it's open until 2 a.m. You want to walk past it?
Which one? McClintock's? Is that the one where all the
Maybe.
fucking noise is coming from?
We'll find out.
Yeah,
We'll just pass by.
we're gonna force ourselves to walk past it.
Well, yeah. That's how you get.
That's how you get home.
That's
That's just
Yes.
literally how you
one.
get back.
That's how you get home.
Whoa!
And two,
Get back.
that's how you get like cool noise for a podcast.
Cool ambient sounds.
Cool ambience.
That's true. This is a really immersive episode. If you wanna
Downtown
make-
is like the shit.
If you want to make the episode more immersive, light a cigarette and hold that shit next to your head. And, I don't know.
I don't know.
Grab a vape,
We'll find
too.
out though. Mark. There's like a big giant X on this
X
sign
marks
says
the spot.
Mark. Either that or like Mark is so banned from this place they made a sign.
Damn, this shit is fucking rowdy. Wow.
Hell yeah, man. ATM.
There's like 5 people in there. It's the volume of the music indicates it's like a rowdy ass party. Okay, there it's a little different actually. That's a shit ton of people.
Well, that's McClintock, or however you say it.
Wow, there's like people square dancing and shit in there. Holy shit.
Is it the new grad?
No mask.
Maybe.
Fuck yeah. Godspeed, buddies. Didn't this place close?
It smells like popcorn. One of them had popcorn.
I'm not catching that whiff, but
Oh, it was past. Actually, it was probably in here. So we are in front of. Where is this? We were in front of Rocket Fizz. Rocket Fizz had like a lot of candy and like snacks.
I thought
had
this
a lot of
place-
old-fashioned like soda pops too.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
But I
police
thought
officer.
this place closed down. It was closed down for like 2 years, but it's back now.
Dude, what if I like gave the middle finger to this bitch?
I would respect you. Honestly.
Never respect me.
Dude, what happened? Major events that happened this week. Our boy Chauvin, is that even how you say his last name?
I don't know who that is.
Derek Chauvin. The dude who kneeled on George Floyd's neck. Do you not know him?
I don't know his name. I don't care about him.
Ah, okay.
I like this.
This way.
Thursday night, baby.
Bars are crazy.
Vibes are good. It seems like a good place to meet a husband.
Hey, look, someone's ID card.
Oh shit. Well shit, we just found somebody's ID. We should try to get it back to this person.
All right, Christine Marie Vargas.
Don't dox her.
If you're watching, well, check the time then.
How do you think we could get that back to her?
I don't know. What's the time on this?
I'm not gonna bleep this out. I don't give a shit. Christine, we're coming for you. Man, how the fuck do we even go about
I think
returning?
This paused. I'm sorry.
How the fuck do we even go about returning somebody's
Recording.
ID?
I don't know why that happened.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back. Evelyn's mic is back.
I can tell one of these police officers.
A good
This is
10
for
minutes
me.
of that might just be my
Fucking asshole.
my
about it.
voice.
Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, hey girl, if you're listening, not that you are, no one is. I'll tell you right now if it's fake or not.
If it's fake, who gives a shit, you know?
It is a real ID.
Oh, bummer.
It is a
Oh,
real
Christine.
ID.
Oh, that sucks for you. You can't drive now. Oh,
Wait, is this her? No, it's just her ID card.
It's not a driver's license?
No, it's not.
Oh, wait, really? I didn't know California had
Yeah.
2 different things for that.
I actually, before I like went on my trip to Europe, I got an ID card in case like I ever got lost.
Yeah.
They needed to identify me.
Okay.
And like that was before I had a driver's license. So I got one, but mine was like, you know, tall wise.
For like the temp license, right? They give you the tall ones for that.
Well, that is your temp license until you turn, or until you get your driver's license. Then you get like the sideways one.
Yeah.
Or until you turn 21, then you get the sideways one. Which, by the way, where did I hear this from? Someone once told me that it's like harder to find fakes that are like. Oh, okay, now I remember. Usually when people are like looking for fakes, they like, or when they get fakes, it's usually sideways.
Yeah.
But like it's harder to find fakes that are like lengthwise,
Sure.
like tall wise. Mostly because like when people want to like seem that they're 21, they really go for it, and they like immediately get the length one. So like if someone just like looks at it, they're like, yeah, whatever, because it's lengthwise.
Yeah, of course. But is there an advantage to getting the taller one? Like, is it harder to detect that it's fake? And
Not
it seems
necessarily.
Weird. I mean, I feel
Oh,
like.
want me to tell you the ways you can tell a fake?
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay, so one, I'll show you on this card that we found. So when you look up at it, on California, there are these like holes that are punched into it that has the California state and then the bear. So that's one way. Can you see it? Hold it up to the light. You'll see it on the side.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah. So then there's that. On if you like slightly rub over this line right here, like going back and forth, you'll feel a bump on it. You feel like a slight bump?
Yeah.
You gotta go slow.
I think so.
So like right there, you'll feel like a slight line.
Yeah. Okay, I feel the line.
Yeah. So like that. That's another one. When you shine like a blue light on it, they mimic the face that you have on here.
Yeah.
Somewhere else on the card.
Really?
So I mean, just having the blue light's super easy because like you could easily like fake in like the blue light will be there.
Yeah.
I've seen like some people try and bend it. I'm not gonna bend this girl's card.
I wonder what the tells are for an Ohio ID.
What I always do is like if it's out of state, I immediately go to the blue light.
Yeah.
You find a lot of out of state IDs when it comes to people like faking their cards.
Yeah.
I just really give them a look.
Like McLovin's ID from Hawaii.
What my friend, one of the cashiers at Woodstocks, what she'll do is she'll ask you questions about it, but like really nonchalant, like, oh, you're from Washington, like, where's your favorite place to go, or like whatever. And if people are stuttering and stuff. So like, let's say you gave me your...
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're
Let's
going
say,
to jail.
Let's say like let's say, yeah, okay, because, you know, my friend is from Ohio, and let's say you were at Woodstocks, you gave me your Ohio ID. And I was like, oh, like, one of my friends is from Ohio, like, where in Ohio do you live? And like some basic ass Californian who like doesn't, I guess like, yeah, who doesn't really know about Ohio, but like basically just has the fake ID just to get out of it.
They're gonna stutter.
They're gonna stutter a little bit,
yes.
yeah. Or unless you like,
Easy
you
tell.
know, studied your shit or whatever. You're like, I live in this place in Ohio. I was born at this time, and like, blah blah
Dude,
blah.
Advanced bartending tactics. Making your opponent seem flustered and stupid.
Just a little bit.
Hell yeah. Fuck these kids, bro. Just smoke weed. Or make friends with older people. I don't know. Why do you want to drink so bad? Why do you want to
go out and drink so bad? What you could easily do is like, this is not, I'm not teaching the youngins at Woodstocks. This is bad. But you could easily get one of your friends to buy you a 33-ounce jar. Keep that shit on lock. Not open it. And then once you like get home or like you're in a different party setting, you could easily open it and drink from that thing. It is not worth it to be called out in front of other people and have to worry about like, shit, now like they know if they see me even sneaking alcohol now, they're definitely gonna call the cops.
I just kick. Oh.
What is this?
Looks like a Canadian coin.
It's not.
Chuck E. Cheese token, maybe?
Pet Food Express.
Fuck yeah.
We're keeping a lot of souvenirs in this spot. And by we, I mean me.
We have an obligation to Christine to give her back her card.
Do we?
No, but it might be, I mean, okay.
I mean, we still have that dude's phone and we never gave it back.
We still have that guy's phone, but he doesn't need it. It's barely functional. This girl's card, her ID, like...
I don't know where the card is.
Well, sorry,
Maybe it was
Christine.
always destined to be lost.
Maybe it's just a little cursed.
Where? What the fuck? Okay, here it is.
Christine lives to fight another day.
Unfortunately for this girl. What do you do when you like find a lost ID?
I don't know. I'm wondering the same thing. They don't put a phone number on the thing.
I probably should have just left it on the floor, actually.
We could just mail it to her. There's an address on it.
There is.
Let's mail it. Let's find her on Facebook.
Aw, she's 5'2". I'm taller than her. But she weighs less than me, which
Short
is
queens, which is fucked up.
ratchet. No.
That's fucked up, bitch.
Yeah.
Nobody weighs less than me.
Nobody would.
Pass the ciggy home, girl.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you.
Anthony, I feel like I've been an asshole to you.
I mean, you can be mean sometimes, but
Like, I just
I know
feel
you're
like...
just joking around.
I usually am.
There you go.
No, I'm just holding.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not that... I guess... Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
That came from the depths.
This sounded deep. That had bass to it. What were we even talking about? That was tremendous.
Thank you. Rate my burp.
That was like a textbook burp.
That was a tenor burp.
That's like in 2008 when everybody was first getting iPhones and the App Store was a thing, and there were like burp apps where you could like push a button and it would burp or make a fart noise. It was
is a high compliment.
That was the
Thank you.
That's just like the textbook burp soundbite, you know.
Just double check that your phone's still recording.
Yeah, you do the same. Oh yeah, she's going.
Yeah, I just checked right now. That's why I told you.
Yeah, we gotta keep an eye on these things. I don't want to lose all this great content. I might sample that burp later.
Thank you.
Probably not, but
That's some high praise. Arna has been texting me, not regularly, but like more than usual.
who?
Stephen Pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he send you like 4 bong ripping videos? Or pipe ripping videos?
He has definitely sent me like, I mean, probably less content than he's sending you. But like,
Perhaps.
he sent me photos of the new pipe because I gave him $10.
Yes, yeah. He said he named it after you.
What?
Did he not tell you that?
No?
He named it Evelyn. Because you spotted him the money to buy it. He told me that. He was like, I'm going to name it after Evelyn. Do you think that's weird? And I was like, no, she'll probably love that.
I do love that. That's
Yeah,
so
see?
sweet.
There you go, Steve. Steve's been on some weird shit lately. 420 was a big day for him. He sent me like 4 videos of him in the exact same position in his bathroom, just ripping his pipe. And with the look of... I like his smoking videos a little bit because they're cute, because he looks scared in all of them. And I kind of like that. I like that fear in his eyes. But then today, me and Cameron were trying to like get in touch with him, and he just was not responding. And we're like, he really did it this time. He really OD'd on hot cocoa mix and weed. And he texted us at like, I don't know, like 9 o'clock his time. And was like, oh, sorry about that, guys. I was on Adderall. And I just like did not pay attention to the world today and just got work done. I was like,
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot of work to do, though, because he's making it seem like he has to catch up for some reason.
What do you mean
Like,
for some reason?
he was giving me the vibe that he was like fucking off all quarter, and now he's like playing catch up super hard.
Dude,
which,
that's what I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do this weekend.
Been there.
For the most part.
Been there, done that. Pitfalls of a
Adderall,
college
man.
student.
Ooh, I know someone who can get me Adderall.
Who?
I'm not gonna say the
Okay,
name.
yeah. That was a test. You passed. No, but off
I
mic,
love
though?
that. I
But
love.
off mic, though? Do you want to tell me? Not that I have money, but... hey.
Yes. Yes.
Can you tell me that story about that time the homeless lady under the bridge here was yelling at you? Because I didn't know about that story until, like, last week we did this walk.
What?
You said a lady down here scared
No,
you
I
pretty
remember,
bad.
but how do you? Interesting. Okay. So, oh, dude. Okay, I got something really weird happened last night.
Really?
I got kind of high.
Nice.
I wouldn't say like blasted, and I wouldn't say just nonchalant high. It was just like, I'm high. I'm not like going crazy about it. I'm just like enjoying the weird thoughts that I have.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a weird thought, but I like diagnosed myself. Not with like a specific disorder, but like why I'm like so depressed right now.
Yeah.
So one, I'm not riding my bike because I'm finally dealing with the trauma that I got after I crashed.
Yeah.
So like lately what I'll do is like I'll find myself accidentally like touching like the scar.
Yeah.
So like out of nowhere I'm like, why am I like doing this?
Mm-hmm.
And like I'll like look at it a lot more, especially like my elbow in here. Like I never paid much attention to it. But I'll find myself like in the mirror or like taking like bait videos.
Yeah.
I'll like hold it up
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know.
Dude, who the fuck needs therapy? Evelyn's out here doing drugs and diagnosing herself. Girl boss. Thank you. Therapy.
But like that happened. So like I'm still dealing with like when I crashed my bike, I had a pretty epic fall. And like I never fully cried about it. I remember I like went to for those who don't know, last quarter before winter break, I was like kind of fairly new at Woodstocks. I was riding my bike down Choro, and on the way from Woodstocks to where we live is like a little downhill slope that is before the Highway 1. That is Highway 1, right? Up
Probably. I don't really know.
It's underneath the Highway 1 bridge that goes over Choro. Before that, there's a hill. And I had one hand off of my handlebar
Oh man.
because I was holding food.
Oh jeez.
So, but like I've done it before.
Yeah?
But this time I had 2 boxes.
Damn.
So,
That is a sketchy ass hill. Too.
yeah, it is.
Even with both hands on the handlebars. When
But,
you're riding a racer.
I loved my bike. Loved how it was initially.
Yeah.
And then, I had one hand off. I guess I was a little bit shaky. Kind of rode over a bump. And like the thing, it happened all so fast.
Yeah.
Like,
Did it feel as time slowed down though a little bit?
I mean, well, yeah.
Like were your senses heightened?
Not necessarily.
Did you smell the pizza sauce as you're crashing?
No.
No. Did you smell the blades?
I remember, like, as soon as it happened. Yeah, I eventually told my mom and dad about it. And my dad's like, "Are you okay? Like, what do you remember?" And I said, "Well, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember anything." And he's like, "Well, yeah, that makes sense." Because he's been in he's been in a lot of car crashes.
Really?
Yes.
Dude.
And
It's
like,
so scary.
yeah,
Like what
but
kinds of car crashes?
like
Or real fender
my
benders?
dad, well, like when I was growing up, my dad was like mostly a construction worker.
Yeah.
So he would drive to San Jose, or like when I was very much younger, like before Oscar was born, my dad would work in San Jose.
Yeah.
So he would like, drive like bigger trucks to like bring rocks to like a place or
Yeah.
something. Like there's a very specific picture that we have in one of our photo albums when he got into like a crash, and he like the like big truck he was driving, it like was on its side, and then all the contents like that he was holding was like all over like the road.
That's expensive. Damn.
Not
That's
necessarily.
scary.
Is that what your first thought is like
This is what
the
we have to
money?
think about. Oh, how is this going to delay the construction?
As the construction management person.
How is this going to affect people
So like
getting paid?
that's something like that you got to think about. Like
Yeah.
sometimes accidents happen.
Oh yeah.
Even with good workers. My dad was always a good worker. And
But
I
shit happens.
But shit happens, And like,
Dude, that's so scary.
ooh, my dad has been in a crash.
What was like one of the worst injuries he sustained in a car accident?
It's never. You know, he always comes out like pretty okay. But like,
Powerful. That's cool.
my dad's
Resilient.
one of the coolest people I know, man.
Yeah.
But he got in a crash.
We're both daddy's boys.
Oh yeah.
Daddy's girls. Sorry.
I'm definitely a daddy's girl. Like, I love my mom, I really do. But
bitch,
I
take
used
a
to
back
have
seat.
a shirt that was like daddy's girl. I went to Disneyland in that shirt.
You should get it back.
But
I want a daddy's girl t-shirt.
we should get matching ones. Oh my God.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I should visit Ohio and we should both be wearing that shirt.
Oh, you know what I wanted to ask you before I
What?
forget? This is off topic, but do you want to play tennis tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time?
I don't know. I'm pretty wide open.
I start at 11:30
Okay.
and then I'm cooking till 4.
Okay.
And then I need to get home
Want to see if we can get a morning session with Alex?
before 11:30.
Yeah.
You should probably text him now then.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm recording.
Okay.
Well, we'll see if I remember.
We could also do a night session, I guess.
I can't. Busy.
You're going out?
Yeah.
Aww. Date night.
I don't know if
Date night.
I don't know if she's gonna come over, but can she come over? If that's okay.
What will I be doing? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have a meeting at like 5-ish, maybe 6-ish. It's probably gonna be short. And then one of my coworkers was like, "You should come over and we should like do drinks." And I was like, I mean,
Fun.
maybe, but also I have an event with middle schoolers at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
And doing drinks quickly turns into getting fucking
a
faded.
nut. I mean, like, I drank today.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
did you not know that?
No.
Really?
No.
This is just my
I mean, I guess
personality.
you said you always drink at work.
I mean,
so-
not always, but like, I finished my homework. I actually did not finish my homework assignment. I had one problem left. Actually, I had 2 problems left, and I did like half of one of them. And I was like, fuck it. And I just submitted that shit. Because you know what? It probably wasn't going to mean anything anyway.
How much did you drink? 33 ounces?
33 ounces of Brooks Dry cider.
Cider, nice.
Oh, it's so good, Anthony. You would like it. But anyway, backtrack. Because I really want to talk about my dad.
Yeah.
When I was younger, this was like, let me make sure I'm still recording. Dink, dink, a dink. Dink, dink, a dink. When I was younger, around like when Julian was born, when Julian was born. So.
I like the way you say Julian. Julian?
Julian.
Julian. Whatever.
Julian.
White
You
people.
like focus too much on the A. Julian.
Julian. Julian.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
That's okay.
White people be like, Julian. Julian.
They'll say like Julian. I'm like, well, like you're emphasizing
Julian.
different things. Julian.
We'll figure this shit out later.
But his name's Julian. It's Julian. He's literally told me he like gets embarrassed when people try and say his name in a Spanish way.
I bet it is.
Just like be white. Like
Just be white
accept
about it.
It's Julian.
Julian.
Stop trying to be woke, dude. Just
Julian's
like
such a pretty name.
he would appreciate that.
I want to name my son Julian.
I thought you liked simple names.
It's a pretty simple name. That's like, I know Julian.
Julian. That's 3 syllables. You always like 2 syllables.
You're right. It's pushing it. Still pretty though. I might make exceptions to my rule, you know?
But yeah.
And here's the thing, the nickname is short. Jules, Jewel, whatever.
Really?
That's kind of girly though. I don't know if a boy would do that.
I would
But
still do Jules.
It's an andro name. It's an andro name, right?
Jules, I can see being an andro name.
I'm talking about full.
Julian?
Julian?
No,
For a girl? No?
I don't think so.
Okay, whatever.
But when
I'm not gonna die on
when
this
Julian
hill.
was still, when he was like kind of, when he was definitely still a baby, my dad went to Mexico, and this is this is a good signal. This is a good indication of who I am as a person.
Okay.
I wanted to go, but I felt bad leaving my mom behind, so I stayed behind. Because like she had a baby, like I don't know. What if something happens to her? What if like what's gonna happen to the baby?
Yeah.
What if the baby, like, what if something happens to the baby? Like,
Right,
who's gonna take care of her mental state? Like,
Of course.
gotta play therapist, gotta play second mom. Gotta, I guess, like, leave behind my happiness to benefit other people. And it's not like always that. It's whatever. But
Check
yeah.
to see if we're
What
still
you doing, Aunt?
still going.
Look at this baby shoe.
Weird. Box.
But
Sorry, we just came across a lone baby shoe.
it was on top of an electric box. We were about to turn. I don't even know what street this is. We walk it all the time.
I don't either, but there's a sign right there. And I can't read it. Murray? What does that shit say?
There's
Pause.
Toko. I mean, not really. We're gonna walk with all of you.
Murray Street.
Murray Street. Cool.
Or is it Murray Road? Or Murray Boulevard? Because there is a boulevard here.
I don't
Murray
think
Avenue.
It's a boulevard.
Murray Avenue. What the hell is a boulevard?
I think boulevards end in like, it's like an end street.
I don't
So
know
I
what
used
that
to
means.
live. Oh, that's a court. Never mind. I used to live at 758 Blankenor Court in Los Baños. That was when we lived in a 2-story house. We had a huge backyard.
Hell yeah.
My dad hated it. We got that shit back in like before the 2008 financial crisis.
Yeah.
And then we lost that house when the housing bubble burst.
Really?
Yes.
Damn. Sucks, man.
My dad did cool renovations to it. Was still not worth it in the end.
Of course
Lost
not.
money to it. My dad thinks that there's going to be another housing bubble and he's going to be smarter about it this time. I'm like, listen, Dad.
There probably will be.
Maybe. But you can never repeat exactly what history was like. Like, you
No.
can't repeat that loss that you got. So it's going to be different. Anyway. But when Julian was being born, my dad and my brother went to Mexico and they took my grandma and I think one of my other cousins. My dad got into an accident. Almost no one was wearing a seatbelt. They flipped.
Shit.
They flipped multiple times.
Yeah?
My grandma like came out like with a bad back or something.
Yeah.
Like I think she had to get surgery.
Damn.
Oscar
was in that shit?
Oscar was in there. He was like,
Oh, no.
when was this? Like 10 years ago. I was like 11. So he was like 9 or 10. And like he forever has scars on his neck
Damn.
and on his elbows of like glass shards.
Fuck, dude.
It was crazy.
That is so scary.
I don't remember where I like saw this. Because we don't have any like indication of this image ever existing. But I just like recall this image of like my dad and my little brother overlooking the crash. And they have I think Oscar's like holding up a napkin to his elbow.
To his lacerations?
Yeah, because it was bleeding.
Jesus Christ. Who took the picture?
I don't even think like it ever existed. Like I've always had a vivid
It's just a collective thought.
I've always had a vivid imagination. And sometimes like if I think about something realistically enough, I think that it actually happened.
What the fuck?
So maybe I imagined like that image so well that like I thought it was real.
Yeah.
But I swear like, and I mean like that's as far as I can say because I have no actual proof. I swear I saw like either a photo or a newspaper clipping of that very same image.
It could be, yeah, it could have been like a news reporter taking a picture or something.
The thing is, we have no, like, that's, I don't know, I feel like that's something you'd keep in a weird way.
Probably.
But,
I would keep something like that. I think that's kind of cool.
It happened.
Kind of interesting.
But
It's a weird ass thought, like having such a vivid imagination that you create your own memories. I feel like I've done that for something.
oh, I've lied. I've definitely lied to people
like
so much to where I, like, basically convinced myself it was real.
I feel like there's definitely some things where I've created my own reality, and I'm just like kind of delusional on what the actual events are.
Have you ever, okay, I was actually talking about this with one of my coworkers once, but, like, I don't know what was the thing about, like, in junior high or something where you, like, were really quirky, so, like, you were, like, scared of weird things, or, like, you did different things than other people.
Yeah.
And one of the things I was scared of, initially I wasn't, was sock monkeys. And then, like,
Okay.
I basically tricked myself into thinking that I was scared of them. That was also, I had a nightmare of it. One of my most vivid dreams thus far. Where I felt like, oh man, it was so fucked.
We're reaching new levels of mental illness here on the Evelyn and Anthony Power
What's
Hour.
really weird is, like, the
Episode 9, by the way.
The perfect thing to, like, diagnose when you, like, want to be a therapist or whatever is your own self, because, like, you know everything, like your childhood memories, your interactions, your relationships with other people. You could perfectly, like, I mean, if you are skilled in that, or, like, if you do know, like, I don't know, you know actual terms or something, you can pick apart all the specific things, but all the things you fucked up or did good in. There's a trap.
Keep talking about your mental illness, Evelyn. What was that?
Hold on.
Come again?
Like, when you want to be a practicing therapist and you yourself have had disorders, like, I don't know. I think about, so I remember when I first wanted to get into college, I took a bunch of, like, college quizzes. I'd be like, what would be my perfect career?
Yeah.
And it was always, like, therapist or, like, school counselor.
Yeah. You're one of those cats.
Well, because I'm very empathetic.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I just think about people all the time. I really like social science. And some people would be like, that's not a science. Okay. And?
Apparently also we think and talk about ourselves a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Evelyn
Everyone-
pointed out that every episode we just talk about ourselves the entire time.
That's true.
Which, I don't think that's bad. Like, I feel like that's one of the reasons somebody likes a show is because they get to learn more about the person who's doing the show.
I don't know. Whenever, like, I do these podcasts with you, I feel like I'm a main character. I do stuff, I think things, and then, I don't know, I hear someone else's cool stories, and I'm like, no, like, I'm just, like, a fourth year in college who has to spend another year because they switched majors. Like,
Who's fucked up.
I'm basically a white guy in a body because we made a podcast. Like, all those memes that are like...
Evelyn feels white on the inside.
Oh, all the time, man. And it's so shitty. I hate it. Because
I feel brown on the inside.
I want to be... I don't know. I want to feel more comfortable in, like, speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Because the more I talk in English, the, like...
The weaker the muscles get.
The weaker my accent gets.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll go home, I'll, like, speak, like, mostly Spanish with my family. Or, like, I'll see my grandma and, like, she'll be like, why aren't you talking? I'm like, because I'm embarrassed. Because I'm
Evelyn.
gonna sound white when I try and say a word.
There's a story I love that you told me where one time your brother called you whitewashed and you cried. Is that true? Did that happen?
I don't think. No, actually,
No?
a middle schooler called me whitewashed, and I got mad at him
Oh, okay.
because he was right. And like deep
Damn,
down in my head,
fucker, you're so
I was
right.
like, that's another thing about like middle schoolers, and like
They're honest.
no one ever wants to help out middle schoolers. They always want to help out the elementary kids. So elementary kids are like engineering and like, you want to see my cat? Like
They're more
like,
pure.
They're just like little kids.
Yeah.
They're babies basically.
Yeah.
But like middle schoolers, they like have their own thoughts. They have their own like stories to tell already.
They're getting a little bit smarter.
Not even smarter. Like
Yeah, they're not smart.
they're their
still.
own. They're developing their identities.
Yeah.
And like that's what I've always like whenever I like volunteered with middle schoolers, like I established like, hey, I know you're a person and I'm a person. There's things I have to do because this is the event we're holding. But as long as you're cool and I'm cool, we can still goof around.
White one.
Hot cunt. Dude, I said faggot at work and like I got canceled. Actually, no. Oh my god, I said the R word and this white boy almost canceled me.
Oh, dude.
He was like, whoa, that's a really strong R word. And I was like, what? And
What
he's
is
like,
that?
I'm kidding, I'm
What
kidding.
does that mean? That's a really strong R word.
Well, like,
It
he
is the
just
R
meant,
word.
like, it's a strong word.
Okay,
Like, you
yeah.
probably shouldn't say that.
Gotcha.
And then he was like, oh, I'm just kidding, dude. And I was
Kidding.
like,
I say that
yeah.
with my boys all the time.
I was gonna say, like, dude, come on. You probably said that shit before you even walked in here. Like, twice, maybe. Were you gonna keep walking or were we gonna go home?
Let's go home. We've done an hour, probably. What time are we at?
I don't know. But we hit
50 minutes.
6,000 steps for the day.
Ooh.
I was at 400 when I was sitting at that bench.
I might be a little higher. Oh, no. 6,700. About the same. That's cool.
Just at 6,000.
Hey, gang. We're approaching our apartment now, which means we're going to sign off here.
Soon.
Yeah, in like a couple
Or do you
seconds.
just want to end it now?
Well, let's end it now. You want to take a shower, Evelyn? First, because I'm going to take one too. Think about it.
Do I want to take a shower?
My little espers, thank you for listening. My little war criminals. This has been the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour
Hell
episode
yes.
9.
9?
Dude, we're almost at double digits.
It's really weird to think
Isn't
about.
that crazy? Anywho,
This has taken so much of my life.
it has. Same here. Dude, imagine editing these fucking
Oh, I'm so sorry.
nightmares. Anywho, thanks for listening.
I listened to them all entirely in solidarity.
Really?
Yes.
I like skim through them and then I never listen to them again. I don't want to hear myself talk.
Okay. Well, bye.
Peace, everybody.